What's up? This is Quentin, Kaylee, and Colby with our first YouTube video for James Gilly, Guiley, or Jilly, whichever one it is, for International 2000. So,
Section what?
Section
four.
4.
Yeah, we're section
Section
4
4.
at 12:30, which is the worst time to schedule a class. But besides the fact, I'm going to let Kaylee start.
So, self-determination was a theory developed by Woodrow Wilson after World War I, and it is the idea, and that was in his 14 points of perpetual peace, and it's the idea that countries stand up for themselves and see themselves as a sovereign, independent nation. So that led to the process of decolonization. Whenever higher power countries started separating from the countries that were being colonized by those countries. And so countries became more independent and countries became sovereign. But Poland is a country that is definitely an example of not being self-determined and sovereign, because you will see throughout the 1700s through the 1900s, they have constantly shown up and off the map in different shapes and different locations because they never united together, standing up for themselves and try to make themselves a sovereign and independent nation. Take it away, boys.
So basically what Kaylee is saying, from what I gather, is that if Poland and Waldo had a competition, Poland would kick some behind. Do you agree with me, Colby?
Completely agree with you.
All right. Poland was in and out, on and off the map the entire time through the 1600s until late 1900s, 1700s till late 1900s. And now they're back, but in a different spot.
Completely different from where they were before.
It's really weird, but Poland plays dirty in the hide and seek game, so.
Yep, he's on my team.
All right. Also, in decolonization is
Well, damn.
we're out of things to say.
Other countries that were not self-determined were Hong Kong and Morocco. Oh no, dude.
Self-determination led to decolonization, which is basically the people who colonized the place leaving for the places that they colonized to take over their own spaces. So after they decolonized, the people that were there colonizing left a lasting impact on where they were. For instance, Germany and the Dutch both sucked at colonizing. They were terrible, and basically left Africa in a pit to where they're still running around with rings on their necks and bones in their noses with sticks, killing each other, while we have nuclear and we have nuclear weapons and tanks and stuff. So basically, any response?
So basically, the world systems theory kicks in because the world systems theory talks about all aspects of a country and how they're all developed, and how a country's military, a country's government, a country's culture, their people, and their stability economically and everything all affects their development and how they are now. And we can see that through how they started. For instance, most of the countries in Africa were started by the Dutch, were colonized by the Dutch and by the Germans, who did high exploitation and did not really help them excel as a country and did not help them become established as a government. So now we see how once they're on their own, they did not become stable. They still aren't stable, and there's nothing but fighting, and they are not nearly developed enough as a country as they should be, versus the places who were colonized well, like America and 'cause we're
Russia.
in Russia and Germany.
So basically, in a nutshell, the countries didn't develop overnight. Not all the countries did, and some are stronger than others.
And some are still developing.
We're all still developing, actually.
Some most than others.
So
And France still sucks.